Good morning students. In this new video we are going to see what is combination of cells or combination of cells in series and parallel. In the previous video, current electricity part 9, we have discussed about the electric cells. What are electric cells and what are their characteristics? So EMF and internal resistance of the cell is characteristic of the cell. A particular cell has a certain value of EMF and internal resistance. So question arises, why cells are combined? So as we know, EMF and internal resistance of a particular cell is fixed, and to get a desired value of current in a circuit, cells are combined. A combination of cell is called battery. So students, cells can be combined in two types of combinations, either in series, the series combination of cells, if the cells are connected to end, like this. In that condition, the cells are said to be in the series combination. Suppose two cells are there. First cell has EMF E1, its negative terminal is connected to positive terminal of the second cell whose EMF is E2. So the combined EMF of this combination of two cells having EMF E1 and E2 is going to be E equivalent is equal to E1 plus E2. So equivalent EMF of this combination of or the series combination of two cells is going to be E equivalent equals E1 plus E2. Their EMF added together when the cells are connected like this. And what going to be the equivalent internal resistance? As you can see, the two cells having resistances, internal resistances R1 and R2, and they are connected in series, and we know that equivalent resistance of a series combination of two resistances R1 plus R2. So equivalent internal resistance of this combination of cells is going to be R equivalent equals R1 plus R2. So students, see, to find the value of equivalent EMF and equivalent resistance for a series combination of two cells, suppose E1 and E2 are the cells with EMF E1 and E2. There are three terminals, terminal A, terminal B, in between the cells terminal C. So let VA, VB and VC be the potential at point A, B and C respectively. Potential at point A is VA, potential at point B is VB, potential at point C is VC. Then what can be potential difference between point A and point B? So potential difference between point A and B is potential at A minus potential at B. Here potential is existing in two forms, either in the form of potential difference between terminals of the cell E1 and product of current multiplied by the internal resistance of the cell. Suppose I current is flowing in the circuit, current I is remaining same for both the cells and both the internal resistances. So potential difference across resistance R1 is I multiplied by R1, and potential difference across resistance R2 is I into R2. So potential difference between point A and B is potential at A minus potential at B, E1 minus I R1. Similarly, potential difference between point B and C, VBC is equal to VB minus VC, that is going to be EMF of cell E2 minus I into R2. Then what is potential difference between point A and C? So potential difference point A and C, VAC is equal to VA minus VC, and VA minus VC, this potential difference can be written VA minus VB plus VB minus VC. These two are intermediate potential difference. So this is going to be, after putting value of VA minus VB, that is E1 minus I R1 plus E2 plus I R2, after opening the bracket it becomes plus I R2. So we can get potential difference between point VAC, that is E1 plus E2 minus I into R1 plus R2. Here you can see E1 plus E2 is coming in the place of equivalent EMF between point A and C. and E equivalent can be written as E1 plus E2. Similarly, equivalent resistance between these 2 points R1 plus R2. So R equivalent is going to be R1 plus R2. So if two cells of different EMF and different internal resistance are connected in series, the equivalent EMF in the circuit is going to be sum of the individual EMF of the cells, that is E1 plus E2, and total internal resistance of the cells is going to be sum of their internal resistances, that is R1 plus R2. If the cells are having different EMF and different internal resistance, you should see this sum of the EMF and internal resistance can be extended up to a series of n cells. Suppose in the series, if n number of cells with different EMF and different internal resistance are connected in such a way, the EMF of the cells are assisting each other. Assisting each other means if the current is leaving from the positive terminal of each cell, or the positive terminal of the cells are connected in the same direction. In that condition, the equivalent EMF of the combination is going to be E equivalent equals all the EMF E1 plus E2 plus E3 up to n. Suppose n number of cells are there in this combination. The equivalent EMF is going to be E1 plus E2 plus E3 and so on up to En. And equivalent internal resistance is going to be R equivalent equals R1 plus R2 plus and so on up to Rn. Suppose Rn is the internal resistance of the nth cell connected in the series. But if the EMF of any of the cell is not assisting the other cells, means suppose this cell E2 is connected in the circuit with opposite polarity, means the current is entering from the positive terminal of the cell and leaving the negative terminal. In that condition, what is going to be the equivalent EMF? The equivalent EMF in this condition can be written E1 minus E2 plus E3 plus and so on up to En. If all the cells of the series are connected with the same polarity, means current is leaving to their positive terminal, but one of the cells is connected in opposite polarity. In that condition, that particular EMF is to be subtracted. Then equivalent EMF becomes E1 minus E2 plus E3 and so on. But there is no effect on the equivalent resistance, as resistance is adding in whatever direction the current will flow. It means equivalent resistance in this condition again going to remain same, that is equal to sum of the internal resistances of the cells, that is R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus and so on up to Rn. So in this way we can find internal resistance and equivalent EMF of the series combination of many cells. Students, see the parallel combination of cells. What is parallel combination of cells? If two cells with EMF E1 and E2 and internal resistance R1 and R2, they are connected in parallel, means positive terminal of both the cells connected to a common point, that is V2, and negative terminal of both the cells are connected with a common point, that is V1. This is called parallel combination of the cells. Students, now see what is the potential difference between terminals of the cells. Potential difference between terminals of both the cells. Suppose V. What is the value of V? Potential difference between points B1 and B2. The current is suppose flowing from B1 to B2. It means potential difference between points B1 and B2 is equal to V potential at B1 minus potential at B2. What is potential at B1? E1, EMF of the first cell minus current I1 flowing through internal resistance of the first cell, that is I1 R1. Then what is the value of current I1 flowing in this arm of the combination? So current I1 is E1 minus V divided by R1 from this relation. Similarly, the potential difference across the terminals of the cell E2, that can be V is equal to VB minus VB2, and it's going to be E2 minus I2R2, and value of the current in the second arm of the circuit, that is I2 equals E2 minus V by R2. Then what is the total current flowing in the circuit due to both the cells? The total current in the circuit, I is going to be sum of these two currents. I is equal to I1 plus I2. If we put value of I1 and I2, the total current in the circuit, I is E1 minus V by R1. This current plus this current I2, E2 minus V by R2. If we solve, the total current in the circuit, I is going to be E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 minus V, common potential difference between two terminals, multiplied by 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. After solving this, students, see, solving this equation, we can get value of V into R2 plus R1 by R1 R2 after taking LCM of this term and take this quantity to the other side. We can get value of V as E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 plus R2 minus I into R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This divides both the quantities. When we take this to other side and I to this side of the equation, and dividing the whole equation by R1 R2 plus R1 by R1 R2, we will get equivalent potential difference. This, students, you can see the equivalent potential difference across this combination of the cells, V is equal to E equivalent minus I into R equivalent. So what can be the value of E equivalent? Value of E equivalent is this quantity, and value of R equivalent is this quantity. So we can write E equivalent in the parallel combination of cells is equal to E1 R2 minus E2 R1 divided by R1 plus R2. And what is value of R equivalent? Equivalent internal resistance of the parallel combination of two cells, that is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is the formula for equivalent EMF in parallel combination of two cells, equivalent internal resistance in the parallel combination of two cells. If the cells are having internal resistance E1 and E2 and internal resistance R1 and R2 and EMF E1 and E2 respectively.